Welcome, wrestling fans. We are coming to you live from the studios here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are returning with the NWA. This is the NWA Power. All right, wrestling fans, welcome back. Joe Galley with you here, and along with me in the broadcast booth, Stu Bennett, as we start to return to normal here in the NWA.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from California, Thunder Rose.
It has been a long time since we have seen the NWA studios up and running, nearly a year.
Well, I'll tell you what now, Joe Galley, it is great to be back here. Like so many other people out there, I've been waiting for this opportunity. Very happy to see it here. Thunder Rosa is going to be the first one into the ring.
From Los Angeles, California, the National Wrestling Alliance Women's World Champion, Selena.
As Melina, the NWA Women's Champion, makes her way to the ring. This is a fatal four-way match. It is a non-title event to kick things off here back at the NWA television studios in Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, I'll tell you what now, we've got some of the greatest names in professional wrestling going to be here tonight. Including, of course, the biggest of them all, the NWA World Champion.
Anna Jay.
As we take a look at newcomer Anna Jay, making her debut here in the NWA. We don't know very much about this young lady other than the fact that she has been training for a short period of time.
Well, she's definitely got the look of a wrestling superstar now. The question is, does she have the talent to back it up?
We won't have to wait long to find out. Due to the long layoff, there are going to be some changes here in the NWA. Some of the names that you knew before are gone. Some of the other names that have been signed will be newcomers here to the NWA. Anna Jay being one of those.
Cannot tell you how excited I am.
Tia Kelly.
As we get our first look at Tay Conti, another newcomer here to the NWA roster. As the women's division really starting to build up around here. A lot more buzz around that NWA World Women's Championship.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it was really on fire for a long time there. It was starting to really heat up. It was catching it. There were a lot of big angles and battles going on for that title. And then all of a sudden, Rona comes along and just puts the stop sign in front of everybody. But I have a funny feeling looking at these four women, it won't take long to get things back up to where they were.
Well, I would agree with that, and very interested in seeing the new faces in action. We've got the OG along with these new up-and-comers, and it's a fatal four-way, which means there are no friends. Although early on it appears that the OG is singling out the new kids on the block, so to speak. Now Melina and Thunder Rosa formerly were stablemates, you might say.
Well, they were for a short period of time, but things didn't last very long, and that one now didn't.
Oh, indeed it didn't, and that's the angle that comes along with the envy, and Melina was very much indeed envious of the success that Thunder Rosa was having. And right now she's having a lot of success on the floor at the hands of Tay Conti, and now back in the ring, Thunder Rosa on the receiving end of a pretty good beating at getting a look at Anna Jay for the first time, and she's impressing me.
Now, I mean, she's going up against somebody who's trained very well, very hard in the world of mixed martial arts. She herself a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and right now Anna Jay just taking it right to her, not backing down 1 inch.
Head first into the apron, and Anna Jay in trouble now. Meantime, the NWA Women's Champion in the ring with Tay. And she attacks the leg of the champion.
And now with that mount position, just hammering down some big punches right to the head of Melina.
And she goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Anna Jay with the wherewithal to realize that if she didn't break up that count, she would be on the losing end.
Very smart move for a very inexperienced wrestler. She must be a very fast learner.
There's that Irish whip sending Thunder Rosa all the way to the apron, and then that big stiff forearm sends her crashing to the floor. In the meantime, we've got Melina with that spinning back heel kick right to the face, and Tay is out. This could be the end of the match.
Anna Jay one more time, able to get in there and almost had to break up the pinfall, but very alert. Her ring awareness skills, very impressive.
Nice roll through and coming down on the arm is Thunder Rosa. And now it's the two new kids on the block, and now they turn on one another. Tay Conti's got her up, couldn't hold her. And now Anna Jay delivers the boom.
Oh, you want to talk about the boom? Well, there it is. Thunder Rosa from the butterfly position did a hell of a number on her there, and the save made by the women's champion.
Once again, fans, if you're just joining us, welcome back to NWA Power here on the Nation Network. This opening match, a fatal four-way, it is a non-title match.
Oh, look at Melina now. She's going to try and extract a bit of revenge right here. Thunder Rosa in trouble with the save made by Tay.
Tay Conti with an overhead belly to belly on the champion. And now she is challenging her to get back to her feet. In the meantime, she better watch behind her, because there it is. Anna Jay goes for the roundhouse. Nobody home.
Well, she got her on the second one. A nice suplex took her down. And now Anna Jay, look at what is she doing here? She's just trying to steal one right from under the nose of Melina. She's got to understand that the women's champion is standing right next to her. She's not gonna let you have a victory.
Tremendous move right there by Melina, and now it's one-on-one in the middle of the ring. She goes for the split and nobody home. That's gotta hurt.
That hurt me just looking at it. Bloody hell.
Well, let's give credit where credit is due. Melina has recovered very quickly from that.
I'd be out for at least 2 weeks.
And now Conti with those forearms across the face of the champion. Thunder Rosa now with the fisherman suplex, and a lot of impact on that one. Rolls through, got the armbar on, and she may draw submission from Thunder Rosa. Save was made, and I'll tell you what, Anna Jay, I beg your pardon, really has, as you mentioned earlier, a very strong ring presence. She understands what's happening even when she's not involved in it.
I think she's had more saves in this one match than I've seen anyone ever get.
And now Conti sizing her up. Anna Jay in trouble. Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, Melina sneaks in and tries to steal one away.
Well, it's a smart move to try it, but first she should have done is at least dropped Miss Conti one way or another. Put her on her back so she can't break up the hold. You can't just let her stand there.
I want to thank all of you watching us live here on the Nation Network. A special shout out to Logan Doughty. Thank you for watching. Our first time back in the studio in several months. And we are picking up where we left off with some of the best action you're going to find anywhere in the world of professional wrestling. And look at this, an ankle lock is on. Thunder Rosa's in trouble.
Tay Conti wants nothing more than to get a victory, and she would love to do it over someone like Thunder Rosa, someone who is so deeply accomplished.
Northern Light suplex by Thunder Rosa, but she couldn't hold it for the cover, otherwise that might have been it. Anna Tay and Jay in the meantime just caught her. Drop kick right to the back, and now look at this, there's a sleeper, hold on.
Well, it's not. It's actually more of a dragon sleeper, which is a different variation of it, and it's a lethal hold when you put it on like that.
Anna Jay got taken over with the arm drag. Later tonight, we're going to see members of the Rock and Roll Express going up against members of the Revolt. Singles competition for that one. Oh, look at this. She's hanging her out to dry. And now Melina turning her attention to the rookie. Face first into the canvas here and now. Tay Conti's got her. Oh, she's waiting a minute. What's she going to do here? Plants her with authority. And now she goes for the cover on the champion. And a 2 count, she kicks out.
Well, that was a close one indeed, and Melina just barely able to reach deep down inside and come out of that one.
Anna Jay barely gets to her feet, and just as soon as she does, Thunder Rosa there to take her out.
Meanwhile, nice back heel kick right there by Tay. And she continues to do punishment to the champion's back.
There's the Irish whip all the way out to the floor she goes. And now Anna Jay with that scissor kick to the head.
Well, she's got Thunder Rosa on the apron and now turning her attention outside the ring, and I'm not sure why she would do that. She had a one-on-one opportunity right there. She could have tried to bring her back in, finish her off, but she's instead turned her attention to the other rookie in the room.
Tay-Conti back up on her feet. Oh, there's a sleeper. She has it cinched deep inside. And the save made by Thunder Rosa.
Man, that was so close. That was so close.
Shoulders are down. There's one, there's two, and oh my goodness, Melina almost pulled it off. Into the turnbuckle she goes.
I can't imagine this match is going to last too much longer. These women have all taken some brutal punishment right there. Melina with the knees right down into the midsection.
And now we are back to the long-standing rivalry between Melina and Thunder Rosa for the moment. Oh, nice roll through. She's got the arm, and there's no one to make a save this time.
No, there wasn't, but Thunder Rosa, somehow she got out.
Monkey flip takes her across the ring. Nicely done. Anna Jay now had an opportunity. Belly to back suplex and drops her like a bad habit. And now Anna Jay focusing on Thunder Rosa. From a top mount, hammering down with some big right hands. Belly to back suplex on the champion. Oh man, she just folded her in half.
Well, she should have gone for the cover right there. I believe she would have had an opportunity. Thunder Rosa was out. There's no way she was going to make a save.
And now she's got her in the bow and arrow. Tay-Conti was setting up for something, but she lost sight and focus, and now gets drilled.
Anna Jay just continues to find ways to get out of trouble here. Most impressive young lady here. No debut in the NWA, and she's only been wrestling in general for a very short period of time.
Anna Jay thrown back into the ring by Tay-Conti. The native of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. As we have a bit of an international flavor going on in this match. And now Cover hooks the leg. And she's going to get her. The women's champion, proving why she is the NWA's women's champion. In a fatal four-way match, title not on the line, doesn't matter. She still gets the victory.
That was a big win for Melina. And as for our newcomers, nothing to be ashamed of. Both of them had great opportunities, and this one could have pulled it off on any other night. This just wasn't their night.
Here is your winner, Selena.
Melina with a big victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to stick around. Plenty more action still to come here on NWA Power on the Nation Network. All right, fans.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Dickie, the Iceman. And from Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 223 pounds, Dash Wilder.
Dash Wilder coming to the ring for some one-on-one action. The Revolt, they have been going head-to-head with the Rock and Roll Express now for a period of time in the NWA. The recent health crisis has put a stymie on this one, but it's an opportunity right now to rekindle some old fire.
And Ziggy Dice, since taking these two men under his wing, they didn't have a great start in the NWA. A lot of people were shocked, as a matter of fact, at the opening as they came out and were handed solid losses.
Tennessee, weighing in at 220 pounds, Robert Gibson.
Robert Gibson, one half of the legendary Rock and Roll Express, and to your point, they did. The Revolt have a lot of trouble in the beginning. However, things have turned around ever since they partnered with Ziggy Dice.
Well, Ziggy's done a really good job of showing them the way, pointing out some opportunities, and the NWA is unlike any other wrestling promotion in the world. It's not like these guys came in here with no background, no experience. They know how to do things inside the squared circle. But in the NWA, it's just a little bit different. There's an old school aspect of it, which these two men fit perfectly. And they're going to learn it, and they're going to come along very quickly. Mark my words. They will have the NWA World Tag Team titles around their waists.
Well, that is the exact same promise made to them by Ziggy Dice, and we'll see if both you and Ziggy are telling the truth.
Or never lie. Except for right there.
Robert Gibson getting the upper head right now on Dash Wilder early on. Big uppercut right there by Dash. And another one drops him.
Well, giving the Rock and Roll Express all the credit in the world, the fact of the matter is they were a real big deal in the mid-'80s. They were still something to talk about in the 90s, but right now they're pretty much nothing more, in my opinion, than a couple of geriatric wonder beans that still have the ability to get out there and wrestle at their age, which is a miracle unto itself. But there's no way you're going to tell me that the Rock and Roll Express are going to beat a team as good as the Revolt.
Well, the fact of the matter is the Rock and Roll Express have beaten a lot of teams since they've come here to the NWA, and they regained the tag team titles for a period of time. And now Gibson, after a big body slam, follows up with a boot to the ribs. Later tonight, we'll be hearing from the NWA World Champion. Always interesting to hear what's on his mind. And now Ziggy Dice gets up on the apron, distracting the referee as Robert Gibson goes for the cover.
And that is exactly what Ziggy Dice is there for. He's there to point things out to the referee that he may have missed.
You're trying to tell me the referee missed something? I didn't see him miss anything other than the count when Robert Gibson went for the cover.
Well, you know what? We're sitting way up here. Ziggy Dice has a much closer proximity to what's happening in the ring, and it's very likely that he was able to see something we missed.
Oh, that's got to be it right there. The double barrel. Shoulders are down, and Robert Gibson gets his shoulder up.
Well, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. The geriatric wonder manages to get a shoulder off the canvas after a move that would have put most people down. People half his age.
And now Gibson starting to fire back up and hammer down with a series of right hands to the head of Dash Wilder.
Wrenching the head on the neck area.
Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here on the Nation Network. Shout out to Infrared TV, Big JH in the house.
and E. Palm as well.
Stiff kick right between the eyes, and Gibson just got caught with a clothesline and crashes to the floor.
A lot of times in a one-on-one match like this, we would talk about a high size strength advantage. And this one, it really, in my opinion, can only come down to one thing, and that is the age disadvantage. Robert Gibson in his 60s still fighting. Give credit for that. But at the same point in time, for him to be trying to get it done against men maybe a little more than half his age or a little less than half his age, it all depends. He's given up at least 20 years in this one. If he were 40 and this was a 20-year-old rookie, it would be different, but that's not the case. And look at it right here.
Feet up on the ropes, and he almost got him. Robert Gibson now into the turnbuckle. Gets out of trouble. Dash Wilder now is in trouble, and Robert Gibson from the middle rope. Sunset flip. Shoulders are down. Zicky Dice can't believe what he's seeing. Will it be a match? Oh, my goodness. Gibson almost pulled it off.
He almost pulled it off, but he didn't.
Dash Wilder had him up but could not maintain him. Gibson slides out the back door and now has a neck breaker. He's going to go for the cover. He thinks he's got him beat, does he? He does! Robert Gibson gets the win over Dash Wilder.
I can't believe what I just saw.
My goodness, Robert Gibson offering his hand. Dash Wilder will have none of it. And Zicky Dice is going to have to try and talk his man off the ledge after that one. Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring is Dan Moff.
I am here to deliver a message. A message that I hope will be heard by all of those, not just in attendance here, but in the back. From the dust, from the ashes, will rise the Phoenix. I know this to be true, for I have heard the voice of the man who leads us to light. The voice of experience has asked me to come out here today. He has asked me to make sure everyone knows that he is coming. And those who have fallen will rise. Those who have fallen will be brought back better than before. And it doesn't matter if it's the NWA. It doesn't matter if it's Ring of Honor. It doesn't matter if it's Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
All right, Dan Moff just got cut short, it appears.
Dan Moff talking about the Enlightened One. Who the hell is that? I have no idea.
He said the voice of experience will lead them to light. Sal Rinauro, the former Money in the Bank holder and almost the NWA champion at one point in time. All right, man. I don't even know what you're doing here because last I checked, you're not a member of the NWA roster. But I've got to admit, you have my attention. My problem is this. You shouldn't be trying to make a name for yourself on our show. Don't you belong somewhere else?
I belong wherever the voice of the guiding light tells me to go. If he tells me to come to the NWA, then I will come to the NWA. But I will not be alone, for many others will rise beside me.
Well, that sounds real promising. Let me tell you something. While you're busy rising from the dust, maybe you do it someplace else, because right now, this is my turf. And we don't like having our time taken away by somebody who at the very best is an outsider.
I don't take orders from you. I don't follow what you say. I am led by the voice of light. And soon you and all these others are going to know exactly what that means. Soon you'll find out about colonization.
What? Are we back in middle school? What is this? Social studies class? Colonization. It was Christmas and New Year's that just passed, buddy. 4th of July is still a little ways off. I don't know what you've been smoking, what you've been drinking, but you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'll agree with you on one thing. Someone is here at the wrong place at the wrong time. I never asked you to come out here and get in my business, did I? But I am here to deliver a message and nothing more. Don't make me change my mind.
All right, well, you've delivered your message, so as far as I'm concerned, you can take that message back to the voice of light and tell him to shove it up his ass.
You are going to regret ever saying that. You're going to find out firsthand what happens when you cross the line. You're also going to find out what happens when you step into the colony.
Into the colony? What the hell is he talking about? All right, fans, we are back with some more action here in NWA Power.
Making his way to the ring from Tennessee, weighing in at 230 pounds, the National Heavyweight Champion, Cowboy James Storm.
Well, the Cowboy coming out with that national title. He's changed it up from the one that we have seen for the past years here in the NWA. Billy Corgan has told him, hey, you're the champ. If you want one of the other titles in the lineage history of the national championship, then by all means move forward. And he has brought this one back.
Well, speaking of bringing things back, I'm still trying to figure out what Dan Moff was talking about. All this dust and rising from the Phoenix, I don't even know.
And his opponent from Georgia, weighing in at 210 pounds, Caleb.
Caleb Conley making his way down the aisle. Tremendous young talent.
Indeed he is, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he's come along over the break. It's been hard for these guys to stay active because there's been so little opportunity for them to get in wrestling rings. They've had to come up with other forms of training just to keep the cardio up, keep the size and strength going. To say there'll be some ring rust around is probably an understatement, but it'll be on all parts, and unlike somebody who might just be returning from a long layoff or an injury.
Well, not only that, but it could be a very dangerous thing because if you've got two people in there with ring rust, the odds of an accident taking place, the odds of somebody getting injured is going to go up substantially, I'd say.
Well, it's a good observation. I'd have to agree with that. Irish whip to the ropes now by Caleb Conley on the U.S., or the national champion, I beg your pardon. Hurricane Rana, and he took him down nicely with it. Senton splash right down on the Cowboy. Caleb Conley was really coming into his own before everything went down.
He was. He's been getting around. He's wrestled in the NWA as well as other promotions, gaining more experience, more advantages, and learning different styles from different men. It's going to be very interesting now to see if he's ready to take the next stop. And it might very well happen here tonight because while the title's not on the line, imagine if he were to come back and get a pinfall or a submission on the Cowboy.
That would be absolutely huge and the biggest win of his career, I dare say. Arm drag now by James Storm, and the Cowboy sends him into the turnbuckle, follows up. Caleb was ready for him, and a single leg drop kick right to the mouth.
He just rattled some dentures right there, no doubt about it.
And now Caleb Conley's got that knee right in the back as he pulls back. A variation of a camel clutch almost.
It'll do a lot of the same damage, no doubt, but that knee driven right into the spine, I believe, makes it a little bit worse.
Shoulder tackle. James Storm, unbelievable how he's been manhandled thus far by Caleb Conley. This is by, without question, the best outing I've seen of Caleb Conley thus far.
Well, the match is far from over, but I've got to agree right now it has been a one-man show, and he called him again.
Caleb Conley firmly in control over the national champion, turns him over, and there's the Boston Crab as he continues to work the back.
He tried to go for it again. James Storm kicks him off, but Storm is in trouble. He doesn't look well.
Boot to the midsection, and now James Storm has him up in the air. Oh, there you go. The roundup hooks the leg, and Caleb Conley manages to get the shoulders up.
Not only does he kick out, he did it with authority.
The Cowboy sizing him up right here. Has him up. Oh, this is it. Stampede, it's over.
Well, he's awfully close to the ropes. That is a big mistake to make if you're James Storm. National champion, you shouldn't be doing things like that.
Tremendous clothesline, and that just sent him all the way to the floor here at the studio. Referee's count continues, and now Caleb Conley finds himself head first into the guardrail. My goodness.
And now thrown back into the ring. Oh, James Storm going to have to chase him back over. I think he had other plans originally, but Caleb Conley made the smart move.
Well, win, lose, or draw, I think we have to agree that Caleb Conley has really come out here to make a statement tonight.
Once again, that shotgun double knees, that is going to take anybody down.
Caleb Conley doesn't look like he has a good idea of where he is right now. He may be suffering from a low-grade concussion as James Storm now targets the left knee as well. Conley doesn't know where he's at.
Well, James Storm going to take him back out one more time. Oh, this time he put the twist.
Right in the middle of the ring, there's no ropes this time. And he's still got a shoulder up. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable. Where in the hell is Caleb Conley coming up with this? I can't imagine somebody kicking out from that on a second time, no less.
And now Caleb Conley hooks the leg of James Storm, and this will be a huge upset.
You know what? I'm not sure we can call it an upset. Caleb Conley was coming along very nicely until everything went kablooey.
Continues to work the arm of the Cowboy now. Big hip toss. Finally gets him off, but you can see him favoring that side and the arm. How much damage was done, we don't know, but we might find out before this one's over.
Well, if I'm Caleb Conley, I'm going to continue working that body part because he clearly favored that. He may have done more damage than we know, but there's a big clothesline, and now Caleb Conley is down.
Every time we think he's out, he comes back with something else. Devastating kick right to the face, and now he's going to turn him over again. Boston Crab. James Storm is never going to make it to the ropes. Will he survive?
Well, if he doesn't make the ropes, he better reach back and grab an ankle.
Oh, Caleb Conley just released the hold. He couldn't get the submission. Now he goes for the cover, hooks the leg. I don't know if that's going to be enough. He gave him a lot of time.
Indeed, that was not a smart move by Caleb Conley. If you're going to go for the cover, he should have gone right away. Don't give your man time to regenerate himself and get ready to kick out, which is exactly what he did.
All this time he goes down quicker after the senton, and he gets two. Caleb Conley right now has got to be wondering what's left. Oh, James Storm's going to bring him in for the roundup again.
That's got to be it.
1, 2, and make it. No! How in the heck is he doing this?
I have no idea. No idea whatsoever, but it's messing with the mind of James Storm because he doesn't know either.
Oh, head first is over.
Caleb Conley made a mistake. He should have gone for the cover immediately.
I've got to wonder myself. I thought that was it. And he's still trying to draw a submission. This time he does grab the ankle. Cowboy James Storm right now is finding himself in a real shootout. Talk about young guns. Here we go.
Oh, James Storm giving him a lecture. Now this thing's starting to get personal. James Storm feels like, hey, you came out here and you had a couple of good moments, but what the hell are you doing thinking you're going to beat me?
And James Storm down on that knee, doing some more damage. Reversed it, and a spinning back heel kick right to the face.
And there's a shoulder block, takes him clear off the apron, almost into the guardrail.
And now James Storm, the big cowboy, with a bit of a sign of disrespect. The double barrel once again, and look at Caleb Conley, he's been split wide open.
The blood cascading down the face of Caleb Conley, and I've got to believe that might be it.
Goes for the cover, gets 2 and 3, it's finally over. But my goodness, James Storm went in thinking he was going to have a quick match, ended up in a battle unlike anything he could have imagined.
Oh, wait just a moment.
Mr. Anderson. No love lost between these two men, and Anderson has been wanting that national title.
Well, these two men right now, things are going to get out of control real fast if security doesn't get involved.
That's it, it's on. James Storm has just wrestled one hell of a match, and now he's going at it with a fresh. Ken Anderson broke loose. Anderson got through security. Fans, we'll be back in just a moment. All right, fans, here comes the NWA World Champion. As promised, Nick Aldis is here to close out the show.
Well, it's always good to hear from the champ. First off, I want to say one thing. While I've been sitting around waiting for the opportunity to get back in the ring, to defend Sweet Charlotte, the 10 pounds of gold, I haven't been sitting on my laurels doing nothing. I've still been trading. I have still been preparing. I've been making calls. I've been...
Well, so much for that. That is Kevin Kiley coming down to the ring.
Well, Kevin Kiley gave him one hell of a match for the NWA World title several months back.
You've been training, huh, champ? Well, so have I. I've been training for years. And what happens? I come in here, I get my opportunity to pull down a briefcase and challenge you. And it was one hell of a match. You won. I'll give you credit where credit is due. But I had you beaten. You know it.
What I know is you had your opportunity and you blew it. You got in the ring with the best there is in the world of professional wrestling, and you found out that you just don't measure up. You found out that you don't have what it takes to take the gold away from me.
No, that's not what I found out. What I found out is that you're a coward. That's right, a coward. You want a match, big deal. I had you beat. I had you beat on more than one occasion. You know it, and everyone in this building knows it. And rather than give me a rematch, a chance to prove that you really are that good.
I am that good. I prove it every day when I walk out and I've got 10 pounds of gold around my waist, and I sure as hell don't need any lip service from someone like you to try and tell me who I am and who I'm not. Let me give you a newsflash, genius. I'm the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Well, you see, that's where I think you might be wrong. Because, you see, if you feel so sure that you're that great, if you feel so confident that you can take me out anytime, any day, then you won't have a problem putting that title back on the line against me one more time, will you? Don't get cold on me now, Nick.
You know what? I've been called a lot of things, but cold's not one of them. Of course, you wouldn't know about that because you're not female and you're not going home with me tonight. I'll tell you this right now. Billy Corgan's the man in charge. If he tells me I have to fight you again, I've got no problem.
Well, that's good to know, because I've already been talking to Billy Corgan. And I told him when I came here, there were promises made that I was going to get a chance to prove myself. And that's what I want. I want a chance. Anybody can get lucky and win one match. Anybody can win the lottery, Nick.
Yeah, well, I'll take that a step further, because even the sun shines on a dog's ass some days. But not yours. Not in this building, not in this ring, and not for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. If you get in the ring with me again, the outcome will be the same. You're gonna lose. But there will be one difference. This time, once you lose, I'm gonna make sure you can't come back again. Kevin Kiley, your career will be over.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for NWA Power on the Nation Network.